Anybody hear me? Oh, right. Sorted. Oh. Right, check around, see what I've left. Nothing behind. Nothing left behind. That's fine. Good. Good. Yeah, I have to be a wee bit careful. I've got this stuff with me today. I'll explain what I've been doing as we go along in a minute. Just to get myself sorted. That's better. Right, much better. Okay, I'll wander along a bit, ramble a bit as I go, as is my wont. I'll let you have a look around. There's nobody here online looking, just at the minute. Okay. I'll tell you what I'm doing today and why I'm doing it, more or less. I could start here, couldn't I? This is Whiteley wind farm. Let me see the sign. There we are. Scottish Power, Whiteley wind farm. It's up on the moors above a village called Eaglesham, which is quite next door to a town called East Kilbride, which is about 7 or 8 miles south of Glasgow in Scotland. And this is the largest terrestrial on-land wind farm in the UK, I think. It used to be the largest in Europe. I think I'll just, excuse me a second, I'll get rid of this stuff. I'll tell you what I'm doing. I came up here today because I have my art class in the morning and thing in the afternoon, and I just wanted to wander about. If you're one of my regular viewers, you'll see one of my last little video was saying that I can't walk for a bit. I've got an injured Achilles tendon. Right? I've been doing too much walking on it, and I need to give it a rest for, excuse me, itchy nose, give it a rest for about 4 weeks. And then it should be brand new again. But if I don't do that, that'll be a constant thing and I won't be able to do much with it. I can walk about 2 or 3 kilometres and then I'm stuck, limping badly. So today I needed to get a little bit of a walk, but not a hike. I'm not allowed to hike. So I just took a little wander up to this wind farm and decided to do a bit more art. As I said, I had art in the morning and I thought I'll just do a little bit of outdoor art. This is what they call en plein air art. So I got all my gear, I took some tubes of acrylic paint and I thought I'll try and give it a go, and it's absolutely rubbish. I take my hat off to anybody who can paint in the open air, especially at the beginning of February in Scotland, because it's perishing cold. I can hardly feel my fingers now. So that didn't work too well. Worth a try. I'll maybe try it again in sunnier times. I've done a little bit of en plein air stuff in the summertime, about 2 years ago, at Pollok Park. Some of you might have seen that video, or I prop up my paper against my bicycle. That's my easel, is my bicycle. I did think also, if I turn this round, I did think also I might do some drone flying, but it's too windy for the drone today. So I just brought along this stuff. Went to Greggs on the way, got a free sausage roll. Well, I say free, it was cheaper if you took a sausage roll with your order, so that seems silly, but that's what I did. So I'll just get rid of that stuff. And I can walk and talk freely. As I said, it's a bit cold. If you've just arrived, I'm up at a wind farm. Just to prove it, there you go, 1 power generators. I came up here because I needed to get a little bit of a walk, but I'm not allowed to hike until my Achilles tendon is okay again. So parking here and having a little wander, a few hundred yards, is fine. So that's what I'm doing. And this morning I have an art class in the morning. So I did my art class and I was still feeling a bit arty and I need to paint a bit, so I gathered all my belongings together, a few paintbrushes, some tubes of acrylic paint, and I thought I'll come up here and just try and do some outdoor painting, which is a lot harder than you would think. I thought I just had to gather all my tubes of acrylic, come out here, feel all arty and just do a bit of sketching and absorb the atmosphere, be like an impressionist, put the paint down on the canvas pad quickly. But it's a bit of a fiddle, it's a bit difficult. Things roll off tables, fingers get cold, you don't have enough hands for everything, especially if you're trying to do a little bit of YouTubing. Hi, Zeo7C9D. Hello. Thank you very much. Where are you looking in from? It's always good. I'll turn around so I can wave to you. Hi. It's always good when people actually say hello in the chat. And it's even nicer if they can say where they're from. I mean, if the police aren't, if the authorities aren't looking for you, you can say where you're looking in from. It's always good. But yeah, so thank you for that. So I'm having a few 100 yards walk because my ankle would give me trouble if I do much more. I can't really do a couple of kilometres or I would aggravate my ankle, my tendon too much. I take it you can hear me okay. Can you hear okay? I think the microphone's working. So if you can hear, give me a thumbs up or something so that I know. I haven't got any thumbs up from anybody today. It's always nice to get a thumbs up. So yeah, we're going through a wind farm. Just to warm me up a little bit before I go home. Because it has been cold. And if you're trying to paint, as I've been trying to do, trying to paint outdoors in February, in Scotland, it's not very good. Hands freeze, everything freezes. I'll come and try it again someday in warmer weather. Well, if you want to see around, I can let you see around. I'll turn this round. Yeah, anybody new looking in, please do say hello. It's always nice to know where somebody's looking in from. The danger of asking people to say hello or look in very often is that they'll disappear. As soon as you say, oh, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and see more live streams, I can start off with maybe 20 people watching and suddenly I'm down to about 5. So there you go, that's what we got. I think there's about 200 of these wind power generators. Don't know how good the picture is, but you can maybe see them disappearing off into the distance there. If you're driving in this bit of Scotland and you drive over towards the Clyde coast, which is kind of over there somewhere, on a clear day, or even today, you can see as far as the Firth of Clyde. You can see Ailsa Craig, also known as Paddy's Milestone, A great granite rock sitting in the firth of the River Clyde. I don't know if you can hear, there's a whooshing noise coming off these generators. But yeah, this spreads so far that way. You can see in the distance maybe. I'll zoom in on it for you, see if that works. Can you see any there? There's in the distance, just a bit there. Back to square one again. Yeah. So it looks quite nice, doesn't it? But I mean, look at that for a view. Without the wind power generators, you would have nothing but bland kind of moor. And with those in it, I don't know, I think I've grown accustomed to them. I realise it would be much nicer not to have such things, or solar panels littering the countryside. I think a good place for solar panels is alongside the motorway or on people's roofs. Yeah, that looks quite nice, doesn't it? Doesn't look bad. Quite tempted to try and get a screenshot of that as is. Will that work? Screenshot. Which ones do I press for a screenshot? Yeah, just won't bother. Won't bother with that then. But yeah, does that look too bad as a view? Anyhow, I think I may as well just go home. Thank you very much for looking in, one or two people who did. No likes from anybody, never mind. I'm just going to head back to the car, head back home. Can't resist it. I'm going to do a little walk down to that turbine, just the first one. Not going to overdo it. I'll walk down to the first one, see if I can let you hear the noise of it. I have one of these microphones on my neck here somewhere. Yep, that one. So I'll possibly take that. If I put it against the stock of the generator, I can let you hear hear how it sounds. If you're looking in, hello. We're out in a wind farm today. I'm just going to take you down to this big one here, and I'll take my microphone off, press it against the stock of it and let you hear. See if you can hear the generation of electricity going on inside. And if you're looking, do me a favour, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. Don't have a single like today. So give us a like. You can give us a sub as well if you want to. I do a lot of hiking and a lot of live streams, and sometimes I combine the both, and you may get a live stream from up a mountain somewhere or in the forest somewhere. The good thing about doing live streams is you don't really need to edit them generally, unless somebody says something in the background that you really don't want anybody else to hear, in which case you can chop a bit out. But yeah, otherwise they're quite therapeutic things, live streams. For me anyway, you can just chat, just air your thoughts, such as they are. But yeah, if you're looking in, say hello. Say hello from Australia, hello from India, hello from France, wherever you happen to be. Oh, let's have a look at this one. Let's have a look at that one. They're quite amazing things. And even those veins are huge. There's one further back here lying on the ground just for people to inspect, and they are remarkably big. They're massive things. Amazing. Hi Blue Fan 12. Whoops, I was going to turn it round, but I'll just do that instead. Thank you. Where are you looking in from? I'm not bad, thanks. Well, I'm not perfect. I've been explaining to people, I don't want to go on about my illnesses, but all I've got is a tendon, an Achilles tendon, you know, the one just down at your heel. My Achilles tendon needs to be given a rest, so I'm not allowed to do any proper hiking for a month. Yeah, I'm in Britain. Where are you? We're in Scotland, to be exact. The north bit of Britain. Yeah, I'm afraid it disconnects now and again here. There's not the best reception in this area. So if it does cut out, just hang on, I'll reconnect again. I'm amazed today, I've no likes clicked at all from anybody. I must have had about 20 or 30 people looking in. Normally people just click a like in the passing. And quite often several people click a subscribe as well. So live streams are not bad for picking up new subscribers. One or two unsubscribe again once they maybe look at my main channel and think, yeah, it's not for me. My main channel is about hiking generally. I do slip in other things into it as well, but mainly hiking. That's everybody gone again. Right, here it is. Don't know if you can hear the wind, but I can hear it whistling around my ears. So what I intend doing in a minute or two, I'm going to go right up to the side of this thing and put the microphone right against it and see if we can hear some of the power generation going on inside it. Last time I was here doing that, it was with my 6-year-old granddaughter on a trip. We were taken round the wind farm on a little e-bus, and we came off the bus and the two of us went up and gave the tower a hug and listened, put our ear to it to listen for the noise of power generation going on. So maybe give that a try now. I think the one we went to was number 42. Oh, no unauthorised entry, danger of death. Well, Yeah, we'll have a listen to this. I'll go to the door. Whoa, what's happening here? Hi, Britain as well, Blue Fan. It's amazing the heat that comes out. It's actually hot. Well, warmish anyway. Maybe not as hot as a hairdryer, but now and again it has to be cooled down. So there must be quite a lot going on inside here. Let's put the microphone against it and have a listen. See if we can hear the electricity being powered, being generated. Alright, see if I can get my microphone off. If I get the microphone off, I'll let you hear the power, maybe. If it works that way. Here we go. Tell me if you can hear it, right? If you can hear it, let me know. Any good? I'll turn up the microphone. Try again. Try it further around. I'll try it on the main part of the stalk of this thing, the main part of the tower. Right. Just turn this round. Just try it. Try the microphone here. Hear anything? Hi, Buzz, Fozz. Hear anything? Any luck? You hear anything? No? Alright, I'll just clip this back on again. Back on to me. I need to put this thing down a bit. Give me a hand free. It's very useful. Oh my goodness, I'm looking forward to getting back to the car. This thing's all switched on. Yep. Back to the car. It's too cold. Too cold today for wandering around much. So thanks anyway for looking in. If you haven't left me a little thumbs up, please do give me a thumbs up. Give me some encouragement in this madness. Ugh. There we go. Right, let's wander back to the centre, which is up there. Been telling people today why I was down here. So Blue Fan is in Britain as well. Buzz Fozz, no idea. It says hi anyway, so hi to Buzz Fozz. Oh. Decided to come down here after lunch. I got myself a Greggs lunch, cup of coffee, and then out to here to do some painting. Oh, ba, ba, ba. Hallelujah. Got a like, thank you very much. Who's that like from? Brilliant. Yeah, I thought I'd do some painting. Around about 1842, I think it was, 1842, an American called John Rand invented the paint tube. Oil paint in a tube with a screw on top, a little tin tube, and that kind of revolutionised painting outdoors. The plein air stuff, as the French called it, outdoor painting, because it meant people could just take all the paints with them easily, as opposed to having them wrapped up in pig's bladder and strange things like that. You think they'd have something better than pig's bladders to carry paint around, but yeah, apparently that's what they used. And they could spill easily. Oliver Hardy, hey, thank you, thank you. I think I could get another like if I'm lucky. And who knows, maybe I'll subscribe. Yeah, so in 1842, John Rand invented the tubes of paint idea. So people could then go outdoors to places like this. This is a wind farm in Scotland, southern Scotland. You can go to places like this and just paint. So it made all the difference in the world to the French Impressionist movement and other movements. They could just go out and paint, carrying all paints with them without any trouble at all. Hi, all UK, oh, thanks for telling me, brilliant. Wow, I'm just going to leave that for you to watch for a minute. Look at that, isn't that great? So I thought I would try Mirahani 8396. Thank you, thank you. If I get a little like from all of you people, that'd be really nice. I thought I'd come out here with my paints and give it a try. I've got all the tube paints, I haven't got oil paints, I've got acrylic paints. I thought, yeah, let's try some of this on plein air painting. I actually did try it before. Last year or previous year with watercolour. I went to a park, you'll see one of my videos, I've videoed it. I was cycling, took my bicycle on the train, went to a park called Pollock Park, in which is one of the best art museums in the country, and in some ways best in the world for certain things. Oh, Indonesia! Whoa, wow! That'll be a bit warmer than it is here, I'll bet. I need to have a look at your channel and absorb the warmth of it. So go over to Mirahani 8396 channel, have a wee look at that. So I took my paints with me today and came up here, and unfortunately the wind farm centre, visitor centre there, is closed. We actually came yesterday to have lunch and were disappointed because we found it was closed. So I knew already today, I wasn't expecting it to be open. But I brought my paints, brought my canvas pad with me, and attempted to do a bit of live streaming up there. Failed. The reception up there seems to be really bad by the centre. Couldn't do my live stream. I did a shot instead, so have a look at my channel, you can check out the wee shot I did. It's about 20 seconds worth of shot. But the painting was not very easy. It's far too cold. My fingers were dropping off. It's a bit windy. So I did a very brief sketch in pencil, and then I started painting it. I think I couldn't concentrate too well on finding the right shades and colours because I was just so cold. And I'm out here today doing a very, very short walk because I'm resting my ankle. I have a Achilles tendon issue in my right foot, so it gets really sore just down above the heel if I do very much walking, so I have to leave it alone and not do much walking for 4 weeks, and then it should be good as new after that. But I feel I needed to get a little bit of fresh air. And I like doing live streams. I was saying to people, are quite a kind of therapeutic thing to do. But yeah, so Mia Rohani, if you're looking in, could you do me a favour and click me a little thumbs up? Much appreciated if you did. Bring me up to 2 thumbs ups, or thumb ups. I'm just wandering back to the car, get back into the warmth, and perhaps go and buy something in the supermarket for dinner later on the way home. Any suggestions what I should have for dinner tonight? What would you be having for dinner tonight? It's a very popular place for dog walking and cycling. Right, okay, thank you very much for looking in, and have a good sleep. Ben Bob's on fondue. Brilliant. Yeah, very good. Yeah, Trump's not a fan, is he? If he was making money from them, I think he'd be right behind them every step of the way. It's only things that are making money for him or his family that he's keen on. So yeah, oh, anyway, if you've just arrived, do give us a thumbs up. And Mia Rohani saying, oh hi, to Ben. Great. Yeah, wouldn't be at all surprised. Yeah, he's a dangerous man. I have heard a story or two of him being kind, nice to people, but not often. Yeah, I think he's a bit of a danger to the planet, to be honest. 4 thumbs up. You're wonderful, thank you. Thanks very much. Just come back to the car, go to the supermarket. Molehills supermarket, get something for dinner, go home and have another cup of coffee in the warm. Rachel, thank you for looking in, just right at the end, same as the last time. I was about to finish the last time when you came on. I've just been up at the wind farm again, having a wander around. I was telling people I've been trying to paint up here. I thought some of this en plein air painting would be nice to do. Had my art class this morning, and I wanted to, oh, so I'm just looking again. Happy days, we had weather warning across Ireland. Nothing major, that's not so bad. Nothing major's okay. Yeah, so I took my paints up here after the art class, thinking I would do some en plein air painting myself. But I do take my hat off to people who do outdoor painting like that, especially at this time of year. Oh look, let's have a wee look around at The chopper. Helicopter. Hopefully it's just a traffic one, something like that. Yeah, so where was I? Yes, I thought I'd do that. Take my hat off to people who can do this kind of thing, especially in Scotland at the beginning of February, because it's freezing. It's quite cold. And I'm not allowed to do much walking, as I've been gunning to people and becoming a real moan, just because my Achilles tendon is not too good. I have to give it a month without heavy walking, so I'm not allowed to go hiking for a month. But I would go cabin fevered if I stayed in the house. Can't do that. I just having to walk a lot, so as long as I'm a bit careful not to hurt my tendon. So in other words, no big walks or no tough walks, then I'm all right. Find the car keys. That's it. So that's what I did. Came up here. I got my Greggs. It's one of these weird situations where I've got my Aldi breakfast roll, or whatever it was, long thing, stick. Aldi breakfast was lovely. Sausage, scrambled egg, bacon, sausage, scrambled bacon, tomato sauce on it, delicious, and a coffee, nice big latte. But it was cheaper if you had a sausage roll with it. So I said, okay, I'll have a sausage roll, and that brought it down to £5 for my lunch, so it was perfect. But so there's my, all I could manage to do trying this on plein air stuff was that. Terrible. I was too cold to concentrate on mixing the colours correctly, or assessing which colours I needed to mix and things like that, so not too good. So I'm just packing up. I even brought a wee seat with me today as well. I thought I'd be a right little artist. So how are you doing yourself? All right? Yeah, it was absolutely yum. All day breakfast. Next time you come, have one of those. It was also a bit too windy to do the drone. I thought I'd do some drone footage today. Nope. So spare battery with the drone, but unused. And sausage roll in the pocket's probably the best place for it. And backpack's even better. Looks like it might almost rain as well. Yeah. So yeah, always ready for a Greggs. It withheld that message, strangely enough. Let me show that. Everybody's always ready for a Greggs. Don't know what was strange about that. They would want to withhold it. Anyway, thanks everybody for looking in and chatting. It's always good to get a chat from Florida and where was it? It's Indonesia. Yeah, so that's good. Right, I'm off. Thank you very much for all the thumbs up as well. Freezing. Right, bye for now. Cheers, Rachel. And Ben Bob's Fondue, and who else was there? Mira Hani, who's now in bed. Good night. And Oliver Hardy and BuzzFuzz, Bluey Fan, and Zeo7, all those numbers. Thanks very much. I'm gone. I'm going to buy some dinner now. You can keep on commenting afterwards if you want to, and have a look at my channel.